individuals. It's happening. I finally rest my case. I won. We all won. To some extent. Restored faith in humanity. To some extent. CoffeeZilla. One of the few individuals. Hey, Coffee, thank you. If you're watching this. Finally, it happened. The story, whatever the scam, I don't call it a scam, whatever, the narrative. I was the only one who noticed this. So now if you go back and watch some of my videos, now you might think, hold on, if he was right with the first video, what would the second and the third and the other ones would be? Finance and the other collapses, other scams that I called out, or even whatever I talked about, XPR, not XRP, XPR, Mark Hayner, Mr. Vayner, Hayner. Crazy, but not here to brag about certain thing. It doesn't add up. I was glad that it actually happened, and I always say patience and yeah, karma, man, and God. Thank you. He showed me a sign. He's like, nah, just keep going. Nobody's seeing it now, but just do the work. Probably in the future it'll make sense. Let the universe do the work. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can focus on what I can control, and I did my part. I plan on covering this on the other channel because CoffeeZilla did investigate, but he left a few things, missing basically, which I want to fill up. Ladies and gents, welcome back. Yeah, long introduction. It's Saturday, so why not? Let me give you something real quick. Super Farm is the biggest fraud. 3 years ago. This was my very first video, actually. The top 3 videos, whatever. You see this here? All right, the same setup in a way. And you see the panel, people sitting around, especially these two here. All of these disappeared, obviously, but Elliot Trades right here. Then Alex Becker and all of them joined later on, right? Like when I've seen all these Super Farm scam, see this here? Paid network. Look, all screenshotted and documented. That's the best part of documentary. But one thing also to note, look at the likes and dislikes here, right? You see this here? A lot of dislikes, but a lot of likes here. Fair enough. And I don't want to get in the comments because obviously if you see a lot of dislikes, people who dislike tends to leave a lot of nasty comments. But there are also some decent ones, matter of fact. All right? Thanks God, some start pointing this out. Also, one of the pre-sale investors refunded. First, they even laid about reason to refund late KYC while I provide evidence. And like I mentioned, I want to cover this in depth just because CoffeeZilla missed out a few parts. He was investigating Mr. Beast. But yeah, he's not investigating Elliot Trades, who is probably one of the biggest alleged scammer, probably part of a cabal or whatever, who is playing the victim game right now. Crazy, isn't it? But I'm finally done in a way. I don't know, it's not that I was aggressively chasing him or hunting him down. Elliot Trades blocked me. It's not, I wasn't trolling on his account, like you are a scammer, this and this. I just did my part, silent on my pages, on my blog, on my videos, on my channel, whatever. That's it. I was spreading awareness on my platform, not on other people's whatever, right? So these are the comments, and this was the first video. And I'll show you how everything changed the whole game, right? And 2 hours video, guess what? This investigation happened. If you were living on the rock, you probably don't know. Mr. Beast was investigated by a couple of crypto detectives, and it's a full report. Everyone's reacting to this. A lot of huge YouTubers covered this. Literally, it's all over the internet. All right, all broken down. But one thing you should note, that Mr. Beast made $11.5 million from Super Farm. And now, obviously, CoffeeZilla did his investigation. He says it's not Mr. Beast alone. It was some syndicate, some other guy, Jason guy, whatever. But the thing is, how did Mr. Beast get that token and why did he get that much token? Nobody questioned that. The thing is, yes, he made profit and they dumped and all this stuff because it's all about Mr. Beast. But what happened to Super Farm? Why did he get the tokens? I want to fill up those things, right? Now, I'll show you exactly how it makes sense now. However, if you go all the way down here, right? The very first scam, so-called, look at this here. See this leak chat? Superverse, formerly Super Farm. Over here, Mr. Beast made the most money, most. From 100,000, 11.5 whatever million. And it says here, taken from Unapologetic Rebel Super Farm videos. It's all right, my link, I get it, obviously, because I covered it, right? I have an entire playlist on this individual and the thing. So you most welcome, right? If you go back, click on this playlist here. It just was doing a service, public service, basically, right? If you go back here, all the way down, you see this here? View full playlist. Check this out. An entire playlist on Super Farm. It's like all documented. All evidence is everything. Even if you delete it, you can see all screenshots, everything is there. And I also have backup of all the YouTube stuff on cloud storage and whatnot. Nothing to delete here. Who's bigger scammer, Elliot Venman or Logan Paul 1 year ago? Biggest NFT scammers, blah, blah, blah. Look at Neo Tokyo. Alex Baker partnered with Superfarm, whatnot. They're dumping. SEC cracks down, OpenSea, RNFTs related securities. BitBoy knew about Mr. Beast's involvement in a Superverse scam, whatever, right? Huge playlist here. So if you're interested, you can watch. And on top of that, I have a lot of threads on Elio trades. But if I have to pick one out of all, I mean, isn't this supposed to come out now? This is his latest one. It's in waiting mode right now. It's still waiting mode, okay? And the game is in beta mode since ever. Raised millions, 60 million, whatever. And I'm like I said, just wait. If you're interested, watch the other channel because I want people to see exactly what's happening. It's gonna. The dude is playing victim game right now after raising millions. Okay, so now after all this happened, so what now? Is Superform a scam? If CoffeeZilla calls it a scam or what? Nobody knows. But again, if I have to pick all of these out, one out of all these, you should just watch this one, right? Sean Chat, Superfarm. Just look at all the tokens here. Imposters NFT, Gigamart NFT Marketplace, ethical concerns, legal implications. He was so upset with Superfarm launch, everybody dumped, that he started Superstarter. And then Donkey, Monkey, all the other cold stack. Yeah, it totally adds up, I guess, right? And I did that. Out of love, out of kick. I was getting a kick out of this. Man, nobody's believing whatever I'm putting out there. Man, nobody's following me because I'm calling us scammers. But who cares, man? At the end of the day, I was able to expose this whole thing, and it's kind of viral right now. It's viral because you're like, yeah, what do you mean, Rebel? What are you talking about? All these screenshots and stuff. All right. Who do you think provided the screenshot here? Again, not here to brag and all. Osiris, a victim of the whitelist refund and whatnot. The dude was happened to catch live, and he reached out to me and provided. And I'm going to show you that in a second. But you see, this all these were provided by me here. This leak screenshot, the chat, laser beam. So we can do the 100K thing is that blah, blah, blah. It's a part of the evidence. That also proves a lot. Not that I contributed or whatever. We contributed a lot, huge. But it's a decent chunk. It's there. It shows a lot of connection. You see, Laserbeam, PW Lashland, other people involved. Nobody would know that unless, you know. So first it went to Soma XPT. The dude did an investigation. And then other 4 investigators came and did another report. And now CoffeeZilla did one this. See how it all started? If I never bothered, it would never go this far, honestly. And there were, sure, a few other dudes, barely, I guess, anybody who wants to talk about scam and all the big dudes. These are all the big dudes there. It's not about calling them out. It's just what I've seen, and it was real. The whole thing was happening, and people just falling for it. I'm like, okay, you know, what is this? Am I such a fool that, or are they so naive? You know, who's wrong? I mean, who can't see this whole thing happening? It was mind-boggling to me, man. There's a gem. Look at this here. There's a gem sitting there. Elliot Trades is right here. You see this? It's all posted now. I won, man. I can finally rest in peace. I don't have to care about this because, listen, when I take on a responsibility or whatever, I just go all the way, man. I don't care. It's just my nature. That's why you see, that's why I did what I did. I have a playlist on this thing. Why do you think I haven't cared? And it's not that I created a playlist right now. I did it over time. Why? Watch just what happened. Things play out, man. I just had conviction because God, you know, said, no, just keep moving. And he gave me sign. You're like, yeah, how? I don't know. I just felt it's like an instinct. Not like he came in my dream and stuff. Just an instinct. Like, yeah, I'm like, God, what am I doing wrong? 3 years and I couldn't even grow my channel. And this guy's been scamming. All right, I give up. The moment I gave up on all that, meaning after doing all the research, I'm like, you know, that's it. I need to focus on my own thing. I'm going to feed my own cats. This not feeding me. I don't get donations. I don't get any of this stuff. I'm not pumping and dumping. I don't get donations. While these guys are doing everything possible to get them, make them rich at the cost of thingy. It's not like, you know, a skill. It's not a skill or trading. It's not like they made it because of trading skill or because of, you know, they're delivering something to the, you know, society or giving some value. Nothing. They're literally sucking everything out of it. You understand that, right? A lot of people who lost money in this. I mean, it's wild. Think about this for a second. Some money is stuck somewhere because these guys can launder. But these guys who need it the most, and they don't even need it. It's stuck somewhere around. But these guys can't even feed their family, and now they're crying, and they lost money in casinos. That's pretty wild. You can call them fools. You gamble your choice. But the point is, if someone is ready to take advantage of them knowingly, that's fucked up, right? Ask yourself. Like knowingly this is a scam and I'm holding a lot of back. That's like deceiving. I always mention I like fair competition. I like fair competition. Or it's just so boring, man. Like just doing this. I'm like, what is this all? What is all these people, man? Gambling is such an easy stuff. Like they don't want to even put in the work because it's just overnight thing. I do crypto. I do everything in a way. Crypto is not exactly gambling, but again, I told you, you buy low, sell high. Regardless, I don't want to again go all over the place right now. Look at all the screenshots here. All right, but this is the main one right here, and then you look at CoffeeZilla right here. Where is this CoffeeZilla's video? Coffee. Now, my God, look right here. See this? Watch.
Mr. Beast telling Super's founder that
This video has 5.2 million views, man. How many people have seen this? How many people, bro? Look, how many people have seen Elliot Trades? All the screenshot. And not only that, yo, you need to see this. And he actually reached out to Elliot Trades, and Elliot literally responded, which again, I want to cover this. Look, this is what he said. How did it make you feel? Questions are the one I actually haven't actually thought. He literally says, I was in a really dark place after the super token launch. Everyone who got into the round dumped and left, and the people who missed out. He blocked me all, but now he has the balls to, respond to CoffeeZilla's. I sank into a pretty deep depression that I actually wrote a thread on. That's his response. And then he went on to start Superstarter and Donkey and Monkey and Cold Stack and partnered with Elliot Trades. He was so depressed. And there are so many other screenshots of him partying and Mavi Wavi and gold watches and what around. He's so depressed, right? That's the thing. CoffeeZilla left it there. He's investigating Mr. Beast, not Elliot Trades. Remember? So Elliot Trades is like, yeah, I'm gone, man. I'm under the radar. Don't worry about it. But however, I still want, man. Everybody's seen this. But still, people will fall for it. But whatever. I've done my part. I can finally go and make some real money now. God, that's it. That's it. That's it. That was a Sigma mindset, basically. All right? And not only that, look at all the comments. Major Mr. Beast allegation. He's also linking to all the report, that same report, right? And you can see this here, 5.2 million. And you're like, yeah, but it's only CoffeeZilla, bro. You know how many people are reacting to CoffeeZilla? Yeah, excluding me. I mean, I'm gonna do that as well. But look, CoffeeZilla slams Mr. Beast's alleged crypto scandals. It's horrible. Dexerto, it's in the news everywhere. All right? Blames it on fund. CoffeeZilla shares Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, however, everyone who watches that video will again see Super Farm and all that stuff. Dude, it's wild. And you want to see something else? A lot of huge YouTubers are covering it. That's the best part. I don't want to go all in the rabbit hole right now. Investigating Mr. Beast one day ago. All of these people are reacting. How CoffeeZilla exposed Mr. Beast one day ago. It's wild. It's wild. And like I mentioned, I don't care about having my name out there and whatnot. It's okay if they decide to give me credit and whatnot. However, before I end, this is the real stuff. Look, Osiris, the chat. I don't want to show you the whole of this thing. These guys, where they were taken advantage of, they were refunded all the money. They won the whitelist. They thought they actually changed their life with some gains. So now I exactly see how this whole played. Instead of giving them the tokens, most of them went to alleged Mr. Beast. So instead of them making millions and stuff, he was able to make 10 times more. You see what happened? Holy moly. This is bigger fraud, man, than I expected. But however, you see this here? Check this out. See? Just look at the Telegram. Same old BS. This guy shared the live screenshot with me right here. Look. This is how it started. This is the source, man. The ultimate source. Did you see this? May 12, 2021. I spent hours for no reason trying to spread awareness. This video has been deleted after 3 minutes when Elliot realized what he do on live YouTube video. He opened his Twitter DM. Jacob is Superfarm's lawyer. And Jacob was there to do all the shenanigan to protect Superfarm that time from all the whitelist so-called winner. So because he did the fraud, now he has to defend himself and all that, right? Because he's refunding them. And guess what? You can see how he changed the terms as well. And there's another individual here who lost. I'm one of the pre-sale investors who got refunded. All these dudes got refunded. CoffeeZilla didn't cover any of these. It was just Mr. Beast made 7 point something million. Okay, awesome. He dumped. He's not supposed to dump. Oh, it wasn't Mr. Beast. It was some so-called fund. Yeah, but how did he even get that? What did he get in return? How did he get that so much money? Who lost so much money at the cost of what, right? This is a huge deal. See this? How they changed the SAFT agreements and whatnot? This is wild. Now you tell me. Do not send more than USD you were allocated for. Sure. And if you do, we will refund you. Next, they change. More funds were sent than the limit. Try to cheat the system. However, you can just create some tokens and send it to Mr. Beast. Convenience. They changed the rules after TGE. Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting overexcited right now. I mean, this is over. It's over, man. It's over for me. And it's not over for me. I mean, the case is over. I rest my case. I rest my case. All right. So, ladies and gents, yes, I'll do another video on this. Every time I say short video, it doesn't work out. All right. Every time I say short video, expect 15 minutes long at least. But yeah, I thought this is real and this was important for me. Rather than giving you a token right now, talking about, which I just did yesterday. I told you, Made in America, crypto is going to pump. There you go. I've noticed something, okay? And pay attention. Every token you see on my watch list or whatever I mention or talk about, all right? Pay attention to it, okay? Investigate. You may want to buy or sell or trade or do something with it. I don't know why. Every time I put on something, even a goat token, okay? I was talking about this goat. Please, I don't hold any of these right now. I'm just putting it up there just for the sake of it, all right? Where's this goat? No, I don't see this here. Where's this? And I'm going to end it. Here, look at this here. The AI token, whatever. It's going up. Why? I just didn't even talk about it. I thought, wait, I just said, hey, this is an AI blah, blah, blah created. I will talk about this very soon, just to show you exactly. So there's something to learn from it. So same thing with Peanut and all this meme, but please be very careful. This is the time when people usually who held for a long time, they will cash out. And I bet you, Super Farm, now, let me tell you and end this here. This token, Super Farm, that Mr. B, what? CoffeeZilla called out, the Super Farm, whatever, pumping down. This is available in every exchanges. It's pumping right now, probably. And guess who's dumping? We all know it, yet people fall for it. Yeah, some don't. Because how many people would even get on this article or video? Not many. A lot of people will miss out. Although it has 5.2 million views, but there's so many more people out there. But man, it's a win, bro. Do you understand how crazy it is? But still, go and check on Alex Becker. He's pumping tokens on X. Nobody cares. And you're like, what? How? Look, all the way down. You can see literally the face is stamped right there. That these are the insider network. What else do we need more? You see this Becker, everything? And these have all, every single thing have been documented, dude. Like, in a way. You can see all of these investigations right here. Everything is straight up there. Alex pumping and dumping and whatnot. Anyways, thanks for watching. And let's go have some fun. All right? And don't get wrecked. This is your host, Rebel. Over and out.